This has to be one of the best trails I've ever ridden. This trail is called Mohawk, and it's at Galbraith Mountain in Bellingham, Washington. After the recent overhaul by the Shire crew, everything on this line is perfect now. Getting to the pro line at the end, I'm a huge fan of these first 3 jumps, specifically the second booter. As you all know from some previous videos, we had to take out the wood features at my backyard trails. While this is unfortunate, it leaves us with a canvas to fix our mistakes on. This jump on Crazy Train is a perfect example. Today, I want to make this jump a slightly smaller version of the second jump on Mohawk, so let's get this build started. First task is to place logs against the back of the lip for support. With that complete, there's only one more thing we need to decide. Now I'm trying to figure out a spot to get dirt, and there's 2 options. There's digging about 5 to 6 feet away from the lip downhill, there's digging in the gap, and then of course there's digging from our pit with the best dirt, which is right here. The pit you're seeing right here with all of this white clay is the best dirt on the entire property. The only problem is I can't really make this pit much bigger. After deciding on it, I tried digging in front of the lip and then eventually started another pit to the side. Let's get throwing some dirt on this lip. For this build, I'm trying a new strategy, and that's raking the rocks out mid-build. Instead of doing it all after, my hope is that the final product will contain way less rocks. I pulled this lip back to start because dirt needs a place to rest when you're building it up. I didn't want to go digging a whole nother pit, but luckily for me, there's something that needed to be taken out. The feature leading up to this new jump is a little roller that's about 8 feet long. It has a small lip in front of it that forces people to jump it, and it doesn't give you nearly enough speed for the size I want to make the following jump. I'll remove this top layer and wheelbarrow it all down to the lip. Alright, so essentially what I want to do here is you come out of this massive berm, huge radius, and you pump down into here, but then you go back up into a little lip. I essentially want to eliminate this whole lip factor and just make a nice roller, and that'll give you a great, perfect amount of speed into that new lip that we're going to build. I didn't want the pile of dirt at the base of the lip to become so big that I couldn't shape it, so I needed to move some of this dirt and then get back to digging. Alright, so as you can see, I've pulled this level back about 1.5 feet, so now it's about 2 feet for the top flat chunk. Now I want to bring it about 6 inches back, and then of course I have to fix the transition, because then the lip can go up a lot more, and that's what the goal is here. I never actually made the jump before into a roller because the amount of rocks we put in it at the start. It was just getting way too hard to dig, so I put a small lip there that won't destroy your speed. Alright, gonna test out this little kicker quickly. Wow, that's fast. Since the jump worked, back to digging. After hours of stacking dirt, this lip is finally ready to shape. Shaping up this lip was fairly simple aside from the actual scale. As for the rock technique I mentioned earlier, it worked for the most part, although I did come across a few in the later stages. Let's get to packing this lip now, and since I want to ride this thing today, it's gotta be hard. After finishing this lip with a coat of the best dirt I have, this lip looked amazing. It's so hard to get the speed for this right, I don't know what to do. Oh my god! Well, it's a good thing that I went faster than I originally thought because my first attempt resulted in a massive case. I think if I give it one more pedal and the landing is smoother, this jump will be the best one here. Let's get started on that landing. If I make it a little steeper and also pull it back about 6 inches, this jump should ride really nicely. The final product of this jump was a lip that was about 50 degrees in steepness, a 25-foot gap, and a steeper landing than we had before. Let's try this whole jump out now. Alright, this is the jump. Little kicker here. And that is butter. This new jump has to be one of my favorites I've ever built. It just works so well and feels like butter when you land. I know the landing is still mega sketchy, but I'll fix that later. For now, I just want to get as many laps on this as I can. For all of you wondering how it feels, there's no jump I would compare it to. It just flows so nicely. Also, we need a name for this jump, so leave suggestions in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the build. I'd appreciate a like and subscribe, and a comment would be awesome as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.